We're learning a little more tonight about the employee who allegedly stabbed his company president during a staff meeting in the Muskegon area yesterday morning. For a motive, police are looking into the possibility of a copycat attack after the murder and threats against CEOs nationwide. News 8's Byron Tollefson has more. Police are looking into the possibility of a copycat attack after the murder and threats against CEOs nationwide. News 8's Byron Tollefson has more.
The employee accused of stabbing his company president was arraigned here in Muskegon this morning. Police say he had only worked for the manufacturing company for 2 weeks. Questions remain as to why an employee of a manufacturer in the Muskegon area stabbed his company president during a staff meeting. Fruitport Township Police say it's possible that this attack could be inspired by the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York City.
We haven't ruled out copycat motive in regards to this. I think that comes to everyone's mind in this time.
The killing of Thompson has given rise to other threats against CEOs.
It seems to be the popular thing in this day and age that people are blaming CEOs for their issues and problems and becoming violent. In this day and age that people are blaming CEOs for their issues and problems and becoming violent.
Around 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, several staff members gathered for a meeting at Anderson Express on South Mill Iron Road. In the middle of it, police say 32-year-old Nathan Mahoney got up and left. When he came back 10 minutes later, police say he walked over to the president of the company and stabbed him in his side. He left the building in his vehicle before deputies later took him into custody. He is now charged with assault with intent to murder. The company president went through surgery and is expected to recover. Police say Mahoney had just started at the company this month.
He'd been employed by this company for 2 weeks as a replacement for an employee who was going to be retiring in 2 years. So he was going to be trained in a high position in the company.
Employees told police that Mahoney was quiet. Police are combing through video recordings at the scene and asked the public to contact them or Silent Observer with any tips.
We're going through all his social accounts, all his electronic media, and trying to determine a motive for this act.
Shalom to the elect of Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Citations to the electmen that's feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai. This great gospel coming out of our Bible for you Israelites. And in the times, people not respecting their bosses, people not respecting authority, right? People not respecting each other, right? The scriptures tell you that the love of many will wax cold, and it's definitely waxing cold. It's definitely waxing cold because people understand what they're living in a society where they can't prosper, they can't be great. They're being held back, right? Especially in these so-called companies that you work for, man. These companies don't want you to progress. That's why they got the government in your pockets, right? Right, they're in your pockets. The money that you're getting paid, you should be getting paid a lot more, but you're dealing with a bunch of thieves, right? Esau Edom. He done set up a system where 1% get rich and 99% get what? Fucked. Get fucked, and these people, what, they turning up. They killing their bosses, right? People are sending threats to their CEOs. Managers getting shot on the job. Supervisors getting their ass whooped, right? What times we live in, right? What times we live in. And it's a good thing because a lot of these people who are in, how can we say, in an authoritative position, they've been doing a lot of people wrong, especially them bosses. Them bosses of them jobs. You know how much, you got to be a cutthroat motherfucker to be a CEO, to be a chief executive officer of a company, right? Because everything is about that bottom line. It's about what? Financial gains. It's not about losing. So what, you're robbing everybody from the employees to the customers, right? To the board of trustees, right? How many of these fucking bosses, they get in trouble after years of doing wrong, right? I'm reading Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the son of men is fully set in them to do evil. A lot of these bosses, man, they ain't been judged yet. for what they have done, right? And if you go to California, in them 10 cities, it's ex-CEOs, right? Ex-people in high positions. What happened? The Lord took everything away from them. Everything away from them. One thing we know, when it's time for you to be visited and judged of the Lord, there's nothing you can do to stop it. There's nothing you can do to stop it. I'm reading again. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the Son of Men is fully set in them to do what? Evil. To do evil. And one thing we know about your average boss, your average man in charge, he don't give a fuck about the people under him. Right? He don't give a fuck about the people under him. That's why they're shutting down so many companies, right? They're closing down so many businesses. And a lot of people don't even know what's happening. It's a lot of people, they going to work finding out, shit, this your last week. This your last day, right? Look at these numbers. Right, there's big lots, right? 900 stores closing. Advanced Auto Parks closing over 700 stores, right? These are some major numbers that will impact America. It ain't just going to impact the communities, it's going to impact America as a whole. Because America depends on what? Advanced Auto Parks, right? America depends on these stores in these strip malls, right? That online shit, what everybody going to be ordering just from Amazon? So that means all these other companies get cut out, right? So what happens, man? The system collapses, the system falls. And that's what we understand, that this house is divided, right? You got 1% taking everything from 99%, right? You got the dumbass Republicans and the dumbass Democrats fighting over what? Nothing, right? Because they don't have no power. Right? They don't have no power. It's the elites of the earth who has authority and rulership and power over everything. And what they doing? They shutting down the system to set up what? A new world order. Right? Matthew 12:25, it says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself. Right? America is definitely divided against itself. Right? Through politics. Right? Through race, right? That's another thing. These race wars about to pop off. You're gonna have the darker skinned people fighting the lighter skinned people in America. So we talking about black on white, white on black, black on Hispanic, Hispanic on Caucasian, Caucasian on Hispanic. Right? This is where a lot of you Hispanics don't realize that, yeah, you are not a so-called white man, because a lot of you Hispanics, so-called Hispanics, think that you're white peoples. Right? You think you're a fucking Edomite. You're going to find out your ass is under the curses, and you're going to get judged by Yahweh Shem Yahushai for holding on this devil's nuts. Right? It said Yahushai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. That's the reason why this place is going down. At one time, this place was on one accord of hatred towards everybody. It was just crackers hating niggas, hating Hispanics, hating the world. But what happened? The integration, right? The migration, right? The people coming together, and it changed the whole format, the whole system. And now it's separated, it's split, it's divided, like the scriptures have said, man. This is the book of Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Of course, the people are mourning right now because they're losing their jobs. They can't afford to pay their bills. They can't afford to feed their children, right? Can't afford to put gas in the car, right? People are living in the woods, right? In tent cities, right? We're dealing with the time of American despair. I'm reading again. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And who's in authority right now? The wicked. I'm reading Proverbs 29:7. It says, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. The wicked don't give a damn about a starving person. Don't give a damn about a homeless person. Right? Don't give a damn about an unemployed person. That's not their thoughts whatsoever. Their thoughts is more money, more money, more money. And that's what they want. More money, more power. Right? They want you chipped. They want you under their authority. They don't give a fuck if you're going through it. That's not their problem. I'm reading the righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. It's the book of Proverbs 29:16. It reads, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. Right? Yeah, it looks like this wicked shit is taking over the earth, but guess what? We about to see them collapse. We about to see them go down. Right? Because one thing we know, what goes up is going to come down in this society. Man, the only thing that's going to go up forever and ever is what the kingdom of heaven ruled by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, with Yahushai at the realm, right? At the head of it. And what's going to happen is going to be a transfer of rulership from Esau Edom to the children of Israel. That's why it's the end of Esau's world. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. This is the book of Proverbs 29, verse 23. It reads, a man's pride shall bring him low, right? A man's pride shall bring him low. We're watching these people fall, be brought low. Yeah, it was all good just a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. Now where you at now? Everything that you had is gone. Wife gone, job gone, life gone. Pretty soon you about to try to kill your goddamn selves. That's what's about to happen. It's about to be a lot of suicides and murder suicides, right? It says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit, right? Because you got to have the spirit of Yahweh to survive what's coming. These dark ass fucking days, right? These days of tribulation, these days of judgment, right? There's gonna be a time you're gonna go to the job, you gonna get that ticket, that paper. You fired, goddammit. What you gonna do? How you gonna react? Right? You're gonna put trust in the Lord, and you're gonna try your best to continue in your Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Fuck this society, man. This society don't matter. Right? You're gonna pay your bills until it's the time where they gonna tell you you're gonna have to take a chip to continue. That's when you say goodbye to this place. Right? That's when you say goodbye to this place. And spiritually, you should have been said goodbye to this place. It says, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Right? Plagues of famine, death. Right? The scriptures also said what? Let's get this verse. This is the book of Job 5, and let's start at 19. It reads, he shall deliver thee in the 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Right? In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Right? That's who? The elect. That's certain men of the elect. The Lord is going to preserve from what? Famine. Preserve from death. Because the scriptures told us certain men of the Lord is going to be beheaded for this truth. So there's no way I can say all men of the Lord are going to be saved and no death is going to touch them. The scripture says, the ones that die in Yahushua shall be the first resurrected. So yes, certain men of the Lord, you're going to see death. You're going to see death. Right? I'm reading verse 20 again. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Right? It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Right? People are going to come against you. The Lord's going to protect you from their filthy lies. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh. Right? Because that's what we've been looking for. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. Right? We ain't going to be worried about nothing. Right? We ain't going to be worried about nothing. That's why we're going through so much right now, so we can be prepared for what's coming. The time of death, the time of no laughter, the time of no food, the time of people coming against you. All hell breaking loose. I'm reading the book of Jeremiah 9. Let's go straight to the point. This is 23. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, and that I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness, judgment and righteousness in the earth. For in all these things I delight, saith the Lord. Right? It says why? Because the Lord's going to bring that judgment on the earth. He's going to preserve you from that judgment. Right? It ain't going to be your might. It ain't going to be your riches. Right? It ain't going to be your wisdom. These things cannot deliver you in the time of trouble. With what? That faith, that trust in the Lord. And you got to be with the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and Shalom.